Adrian leaving because he wasn't in the mafs promo is one of the most pathetic things I've ever heard in my life. Mafs Australia, Tuesday the 18th of February, episode 15, and I have to say this episode was pretty shit. I feel so sorry for Clint and Victoria, not only because they've got to marry these two loon balls, but the weddings were pathetic. The last 3 wedding dresses in the show have been an absolute joke. Were all the wedding dress shops in Australia closed that week? Did they say, oh, we'll just need to go to Walmart or Primark and just buy random white dresses that look like shit? Beth said, oh, do you know what, it's alright, I don't even need to do that, I'll just buy myself a night dress. Lauren's dress when she got married to Elliot might not have been the most amazing dress ever, but at least it looked like a wedding dress and she looked nice in it. This was basic as fuck, but to be fair, she wasn't even interested in being there. I don't even know why she showed up. It was completely unfair for Clint. She had 2 of her friends there, and he had like 2 people, so they were all sitting at the one table. It was just bizarre to watch. At least somebody showed up for her, and thank God her sister wasn't there. Unfortunately, we have to put up with her next season. I know that his vows seemed to go on for quite a long time, but hers were absolutely pathetic. There was no need for her and Elliot to bring up their previous marriage during the vows. That could have waited till the dinner table. If you spend any significant amount of time on social media, you're already going to know what happens between Lauren and Clint, but I'm not going to mention it because I don't want to waste it for people, but I actually feel sorry for this guy. I feel sorry for him having to marry this, and I feel sorry for what ends up happening at the end. I wish him well. Elliot and Victoria. Nobody even showed up for him. I don't know if it's because the show didn't want to pay to fly people out again, or if the people usually pay themselves to fly out. I don't know what the situation is, but she just had 2 people there. It was an absolute shame. Her and Clint just got shit weddings because of it, and it just wasn't fair. Elliot and Victoria, what the fuck was his vows all about? Why did he have to bring that up in his vows? Maybe the producers told him to bring it up. But he says, oh, you don't get to marry a stranger every day. Or for me, it's more like every week. He's exhausting. They all went on their honeymoons. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the first couples who got married, they went away for at least a few days, but in these days it looked as if they were only away for like 1 day. That doesn't seem very fair. I'm still not over her saying that she's from North United Kingdom when she lives in England. This is going to annoy me every single time I see her face now. Also, every time I see his face, I keep thinking, are people going, oh, that's that guy for Big Brother Australia? So these 2 are very distracting for me. Victoria and Elliot went to a winery, and Elliot and Clint went like wine tasting. 2 dates, that's like one of the worst situations you could put me in. Sitting and being forced to drink wine. Pass. But Victoria decided to tell Elliot that she had endometriosis and there was a 50% chance that she wouldn't be able to have kids. I was shocked at how understanding he seemed. I thought he was just going to get up and leave. At the end of the show, we seen Athena and Adrian, and she came back to the room and he had left his ring and took all his stuff, and when she phoned, he was saying that he left because he wasn't invited to the promo and it wasn't fair and he felt disrespected. And I was at like total disbelief. I'm still in disbelief now. Imagine being so fucking pathetic that you would leave a show because you're not on the promo. What? What's even more baffling to me is that when he says to her on the phone that he left because he wasn't in the promo, she asked him to come back. Why? He's clearly just there for fame. And it's even more mind-boggling to me that there's people out there, there's women who'll see him on mafs and see that he's left because of this, and then they'll still maybe ask him out on a date or go out with him. It makes no sense. It's like when people seen Harrison on mafs and they seen that he was a complete narcissist, and then people still dated him. And then they'll probably have a cheek to come out later and say, oh, I dated him and he treated me this way. Good. That's obviously what you wanted. You seen him treating other people like that. You know he's a dick. And then you went out with him and now you want sympathy? No, sorry. I keep getting mixed signals about these 2 though, because I had heard a podcast where Billy was a guest and they were talking about Sierra and him, but then also I keep on seeing posts that they 2 are still together, so I'm confused about that. I don't really know what's happening. So at the end we seen a clip of the next dinner party, and apparently Tony and Morena are getting on better now. Wonder how long that'll last. Elliot and Victoria enter the dinner party, and obviously Lorne and Clint don't know that they're going to come in, so that's going to be dramatic. But we see a clip of him saying what he says to her at the dinner table, and they're all like, oh, that's disgusting. Like, I wonder what he said. I wonder if it's something we've already seen. Victoria seems like a lovely girl. I feel so bad for her that she's with him. Clint, I already felt bad for him knowing that he was being paired up with her, but things spiral into oblivion. Let me know what you thought of today's show, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye!